Welcome to the Aussizz education session. I hope all of you are doing good. So today we're going to discuss about IT courses and the career outcomes once you have it. So I'm Ambika, an education consultant at Aussizz, and today I'll be taking you through the session. So the topics that will be covered in today's session is IT courses and career outcomes. How exactly those courses help us leading to a future pathway. The Diploma of IT, first is Diploma of IT and related courses, which is, when we talk about Diploma of IT, we always talk about Advanced Diploma of Information Technology. So this is also called as Advanced Diploma in Telecommunications Network Engineering, which gives you the, the career as a network engineer, and then we have different providers for the same. So this diploma is usually from 78 to 104 weeks. And the fees usually is around $16,000 to $22,000. So we have different providers for this. The first one is Harvard International College, Danforth College, VIT. It's a very common one. The one which is very famous. Australian Engineering College, Canberra Institute of Education and Technology. We kind of have different providers over across Australia, and but the fees ranges is from $16,000 to $22,000, and the duration is usually from 78 to 104 weeks. Then comes a step up, Bachelors of IT and related courses. So Bachelors of IT, now there are very different, there are 3 to 4 different kinds of bachelors in IT. So one is Bachelors of IT specializing in cybersecurity major, information systems major, software development, big data and analytics, cloud and enterprises computing. So this depends on what specialization does the student wants to go in, so that they kind of get the same occupation once they complete their course. Then is Bachelors of Computer Science, which is again an IT course, and this is specializing in games and programming. So it's kind of more of towards a computer application. Then we have Bachelors of Software Engineering Honors, Bachelors of Computing, Bachelors of Business Analytics, which is again very common. A lot of students are now opting for Business Analytics because it's becoming one of the most common course. And Bachelors of Artificial Intelligence, Bachelors of Game Design and Development, Bachelors of Networking and Security, Bachelors of Data Analytics, and Bachelors of Business Analytics and Analysis. Now the Bachelors of Business Analytics and Bachelors of Business Analytics and Analysis are 2 different courses. Both of them have their different specializations. So Bachelors of IT depends on what kind of specialization are you all in, what are the students interested in. Maybe that can be major in cybersecurity, information system, web development, or cloud and computing enterprises. It totally depends on their choices. So we have different providers across Melbourne and Australia for this one. So in Melbourne, we have Kaplan Business School, Torrens University, VIT, Holmes Institute, La Trobe University, Swinburne, Edith Cowan University, and Curtin University. So the duration for bachelor's is usually 3 years, and the fees varies from university to different, university to universities and different providers. It might be different for one provider. So it's usually like if I talk about a Hawaii a figure, that's usually from $50,000 to $150,000. And this totally depends on which provider you're going with, either going with the university or with the college. So yeah, but Bachelors of IT, there are 10 different types of bachelors in the same, and it is also related courses to the IT that you can obviously see here. So Bachelors of Business Analytics, Bachelors of Artificial Intelligence, Bachelors of Game Design and Development, Bachelors of Networking and Security, Bachelors of Data Analytics, it's all a part of it. Masters of IT and related courses. So after Advanced Diploma, we talked about bachelors, and now we're talking about Masters of IT. So again, there are 13 different type of courses in the same, which you can see, which is Masters of Information Technology, Masters of Cybersecurity, Masters of Information System, Masters of Software Engineering, Masters of Business Information System, and Masters of Computing Science, Masters of Commerce, Masters of Business Analytics, Artificial Intelligence, Network, Data Science, and Information Communications Technology. So these are all different types of masters, again in the field of IT, but kind of different in the streams. And then we have again different providers for the same courses here. So, which is Kaplan, Monash, VIT, Holmes Institute, La Trobe University, Swinburne, Griffith, Melbourne Institute of Technology. So again, the duration for the master's is 2 years, while the duration for bachelor's is 3 years. And now we have the fees. So it again varies from provider to provider. It might start from, the fees usually start from, the basic fee starts from $30,000 and then it ranges till $150,000 depending on which provider student wants to go for. ICT occupations. IT is a very vast field with vast occupations in it. And so there are the many popular IT courses and then the outcomes are there. So these are all short-term skill occupations. These are from the short-term skill occupation list. So one is the ICT support and test engineer, web developer, ICT system test engineer, ICT project manager, software tester, web administrator, and ICT trainer. These are all the different type of occupations once you have after completing any kind of bachelor's, master's, or maybe advanced diploma in IT. So this depends on what master's or bachelor's or maybe advanced diploma specializing in you going for. So the occupations totally depends on the specializations and on the courses. Then the career outcome and future growth. So Masters of IT is a very popular course, and these days a lot of students are opting for Masters of IT or maybe Bachelors of IT. IT is becoming the steaming hot pot right now. And so comes with IT. With IT, there are different types of occupations which comes with it. So one is the ICT support and test engineer. ICT support and test engineer develop procedures and strategies to support, create, maintain, and manage technical quality assurance processes and guidelines and systems infrastructure, integrity of systems. Around 93% of people employed as ICT support and test engineers work full-time hours. The average annual salary for IT support engineer jobs Australian ranges from $70,000 to $80,000. So this kind of job for maybe ICT support and test engineer, there's a good scope for this one. And the salary, the package is again very good. So yeah, this is one of the, I would say, one of the occupation which is steaming right now again. Then is the web developer, again IT. So high demand, web developers are high in demand across various industries and business and organization, increasingly relying on websites, web applications to interact with customers, clients, and partners, competitive salaries, and then web developers typically enjoy competitive salaries with higher compensation, often tied specialized skills. The average annual salary for the web developer is in the Australian ranges from $85,000 to $105,000. Then comes the career outcome and future growth, again for the ICT system test engineer, and which is around 88% of the people are employed as the ICT system test engineers. And again, it's a very good job, which is at like 22% points above all the job average, and develop procedures and strategies to support systems infrastructures, investigate, it analyzes and resolves system problems and performance issues, and test behaviors, functionally and integrity of systems. The average salary is again very booming for this one as well. So if you see, if we talk about the basic salary, that ranges from $80,000 to $130,000. Then we talk about the ICT project manager. Again, it's a very good field to kind of work in, and it's a very versatile field. ICT project manager, plan, organize. So what kind of work does a project manager do? So ICT project managers, they kind of plan, organize, direct control, and coordinate quality accredited ICT projects, okay? And also formulates and directs information and communication technology, strategies, policies, plans. And for this one, it's very sure that the future demand is very, very strong. And the average annual salary for IT project manager jobs Australian ranges from $125,000 to $135,000. Then we can talk about the software tester. These are some of the occupations that I'm telling here. It's kind of booming right now. It's kind of all of the occupations that you get to, I mean, you kind of reach to once you complete your IT courses. And yeah, and professionally, they're very good. So yeah. Professionally trained software testers are in great demand these days and sought after career in the industry. The growth prospects in the software testing domain are tremendous. These software testers are paid good salaries depending upon their level of experience. And again, the annual salary is again a very good amount for this occupation. Then is the web administrator. A web administrator design, build and maintain websites and provide web technology solutions, services, maintain tasks, is to designs and maintain websites. The average annual salary for the web developer jobs in Australia ranges from $85,000 to $1,05,000. Now, identified occupations from the 2022 priority skill list and associated courses that are eligible for 485 visa extension. So we've all we're all hearing that IT is one of, again, the booming one in that as well, that people are getting extended 485 for the IT courses. And so yeah, I'll be telling in my slide that what are those courses you get a 485 extension for, but then there are different providers which are listed in the list, and only those students who get their who get their graduation done from those providers get 5 years of TR. So I think these were some of the occupations which were in the priority list, which is like the system analyst. So this is the priority list for 2022, and which is like system analyst, multimedia specialist, web developer, analyst programmer, developer programmer, software engineer, software tester, penetration tester, software and application program and database administrator, cyber governance, risk and compliance specialist, cybersecurity advice and assessment specialist, cybersecurity architect. I think cybersecurity is again one booming field. So computer network and systems engineer, network administrator, network analyst, ICT quality assurance engineer, and system test engineer. So I think now a lot of students are going for IT because IT has got kind of, they can go for various fields where they can go for various kinds of job. So it's not that they're restricted to one kind of thing. So these are the courses where the students are eligible for the 5 years of TR. So this, of course, have Masters of Information Systems, Masters of Information Technology and System, Masters of Computer Science, Business Analytics, Cybersecurity, Information Technology, and Applied Information Technology. And then there is Cybersecurity, Enterprise Resource Planning, and Computing. So this is not only restrained to the Masters, but there's also a Bachelor's, which gives you 5 years of TR, which gives you an extended TR, which is Bachelor's of Information Technology, Bachelor's of Business Information System, Bachelor's of Networking, Bachelor's of Information and Communication Technology, Bachelor's of Engineering, Bachelor's of Information and Communication Technology, Bachelor's of Cybersecurity, Bachelor's of Business Analytics, Bachelor's of Information Technology, Bachelor's of Advanced Computing, Bachelor's of Information Technologies and System, Bachelor's of Software Engineering, Computer Science, and a lot, and Data Science and Information Technology. So I would also like to tell the the students right now who are going for, maybe who want to opt for advanced diplomas. So again, advanced diploma in telecommunication and networking, telecommunication network engineering is a very good field where you get your occupation as a network engineer. It's a very good field. If you see the prospect, in the future prospect in the same one, it's kind of very good, and where you can earn a good amount of salary. This gives you a good job as well, and it's in demand right now. So yeah, it's kind of a program where you need to study for like 78 to 104 weeks, and yeah, but again, it's advanced diploma. And if you talk about Bachelor's of IT, so you don't have to just stick to one bachelor's. Maybe that is Bachelor's of Information Technology. There are many different kinds of bachelors which are in IT field, and which gives you again 5 years of TR as well. But you just need to do a good research on that one. And if we talk about the Bachelor's of Information Technology, it's very much in demand. It's booming right now. It's also a lot of students who are opting for this one because they see their future very good, like a good future here in the IT field. And then these are some of the short-term occupation lists that were listed: ICT system test engineer, project manager, software tester, web administrator, ICT trainer, so database trainer, system administrator, all the occupations are of it. And if we talk about masters, so I think a lot of students, again, opting for masters of IT for the same reason that it's a good field to be in. It's a good field to have a future prospect, a career in. It's a kind of a vast field, and IT is always going to evolve by the time, because as the technology now is evolving, same as with IT, it's also going to evolve. The career outcomes are again very great. If I take through to all of the the occupations that I've just told you. So these are just some of them. There are a lot of them where you need to do like a research on which IT course leads to which occupation. And these are just some of them which are very common. So yeah. And this was the priority list that was, which was kind of very much in demand. That was again for 2022. But so I think network analyst, network administrator, be it software engineer or software tester, they were a lot in demand last. So if we talk about the 5 years of TR, which is the most catchy point that kind of masters can give us. I mean, why not 5 years of TR? It's always useful to have one and to have a lot of ample of time and to make our career good, to learn new things, to use our time. So yeah, these are some of the courses, but this depends on which provider you're doing, because all of the providers are, so even if you're doing like bachelor's of IT from a provider which is not listed in the list, you might not get the TR. So yeah, this is how it is, and you just need to see that the provider is listed in the list before going for the course. And yeah, I think that's it. So that was good for today. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions, so you can always put down in the chat box and we'll be very happy to take them. Before leaving, I would also like you all to know that we have different various services with us. We have PT, CCL, NATI, which we can always help you with. And we also have some good Aussizz scholarships for them, which can be definitely a good point. And yeah, and you can always reach out to the nearest branch, whichever branch is near you. So we have our office in almost I think all of the suburbs, near all of the suburbs. So you can definitely visit them and take the help regarding whatever you need regarding PT, CCL, NATI, or maybe your course. So we are currently, and this is again a very good news that I'm sharing, that we're currently opening in Cranbourne. So it's coming soon. So the office is also coming very soon in Cranbourne, and also in Geelong. So all the people coming from Geelong or maybe Cranbourne, they'll also have one Aussizz office there where you can go and talk about your courses, or maybe whatever help you need regarding your course, or maybe PT, IELTS, NATI, CCL. So yeah, I think it would be kind of very easy to, just go there and talk to them. It will be very near to all of the people living in Southeast especially. So yeah, thank you so much for joining the session. And I look forward to you all. If you have any queries, put it in the chat box and we'll be more than happy to do it. Thank you.